So we were actually just talking before we were recording about the leak of the album, and this has obviously been an issue with I think every record label over the past probably 5 years or so with albums being leaked. You made some really strong points, particularly that a lot of people who download these albums are hearing these incomplete versions. Would you mind kind of repeating a little bit of what you had stated about that, and just how it angers an artist and a label from more than just a financial standpoint?
Well, I'm a dude who believes in the art of making an album. And I believe that it's a dying art because of things like downloading, and CDs kind of killed it too. But like with records and tapes, you basically put it on and you listen to the whole thing. And I still believe in that. I believe that that's a part of the art form. And so, to put this extra work, to take songs off of a record because they don't match the record, songs that you love, and try to make something that's complete and that flows and that is an experience to listen to. And then you send out a kind of incomplete version that's is missing a song. Some of the mixes weren't final, and then have the few, like, the people who are in tune with what we do. Like, there are some people who really care about what we do, and I'm not saying that to be high post, like, whatever. It might be a small group of people, but those people mean a lot to me, and for them, the thought that that's the way they hear this thing that me and Ant made, put so much of our lives into, that's the first time that they hear it.
You said it took 3 years.
It was on and off for 3 years, you know what I mean? Because, I was on tour that whole time. Ant was on tour off and on, and then just all of these things going on. And so to put that much of your time into something, and you go to that extra work, you don't sell more copies for doing that extra work. You do that so that when the fans get that, or the supporters get that it's just kind of a little added bonus for them. It's like, this, I care about the fact that you're going to listen to this, you know what I mean? And the thought that that's the first time they heard this thing was just disheartening, man. And then also the fact of how early it came out. I have no problem with people downloading my shit. I think that it helps underground people, for people to download our stuff. And if you have quality music, it helps us. It hurts the mainstream dudes, or like the big dudes, because of the fact that, like, the consistency isn't there through the album. It's like single, brrr, and it falls off. And so when people download, they're like, I'll just keep these 4 songs that I like. But, like, for artists like us, the single is not that much different from the other songs, you know what I mean? Like, this just might be the one that had a hook or something. Like, we don't make singles like for the radio, because nobody, it's not like that for us. So, but I don't mind people downloading, but for them to basically have this album for 3 months before I'm able to sell a copy is frustrating, you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world, it just sucks, that's all. Yeah.